Okay, Jason spent 1/3 of his, it's a fraction because there's no unit behind, of the money on the basketball. So I just draw 3 boxes. So how many of it is on the 1/3, right? It's what? Basketball. And then 3/4 of the remaining. I told you, right, when I see remaining, I love to draw down so I will not confuse myself. I don't like to cut like that. So I do remaining is 2 boxes here, right? 3/4. 3/4 on what? Badminton. So this is badminton. 3/4. And then here what? This whole thing come from where? Come from this thing here. 2/3. So if I want to put this into this big picture, how can I go about doing this? I put 3/4 times 2/3 will actually give me a value of half. Okay? Half. Which means that if I want to draw this thing, right? This whole this is 3, right? On top is 3, right? Now I draw this to have a better understanding. Okay? Half of it. Okay, because if I times this, that means I extend this thing over here already. Okay, so half of it, right? This one I copy over. I just copy over. Here is 3 unit, and here is 2 unit. Because if I extend, I take this one times this one, I extend it, I can add it into this big picture. But how I add it in? Here is 2 unit, here is half leh. And then here is this, How I add it in? Very easy. If I know that this, because this one is the same as this one. So over here I times 3, over here I times 2. So everything here I times 2. Okay, if everything here I times 2, right? Here it becomes total is 6 unit. When 6 unit, here is what? Initially is 1/3 is basketball. So here 1 times 2 is actually 2 unit, here is basketball. 2/6 is basketball. Okay? And then here is half. Badminton is actually half. Half is what? Because total is 6 unit, half I will have 3 unit, right? So badminton here is badminton. 1, 2, 3. 3/6 is actually is half badminton. Okay. Now I have convert this into this. Become one whole bar. Let me see. He spent another $5 on his lunch. Okay. Maybe $5. I put this $5. This is dollar sign. Okay, it's not a fraction. $5 on his lunch. And then and had 1/8 of the original money left. What is the original money? This is the original money. I don't draw that because I don't want to confuse myself. I have 1/8 of the original money left. 1/8. So here is what? 7/8. Over here, this portion here is 7/8. This whole bar here is actually 1/6, right? 1/6. But then 6 and 8, I know that I should make it the same. So what should I do? If I want to compare, here I times 8 times 8. And then here I times 6 times 6. Okay? If I were to times 8 for everything, right? Here 2 times 8 equals to 16 unit. 16 unit is actually, because the number has become too big already, I cannot afford to draw all the box basketball. And then here portion is what? 3 times 8, 8, 16, 24. So I draw big. 24 units is actually what? 24 units is badminton. Okay? And then here is 1/6. 1 times 8 equals, here is 8. Then 8 unit. This whole thing is 8 unit, but then one portion is actually $5. I have one small portion here is actually $5. Okay? And then likewise, for this is also the same because I know that the original money is the same, right? So it has to be 48. Total out to be 48 because 6 times 8 will give me 48. So I draw again. I draw here because it should be the same. 7 times 6 is 42. So this whole thing here is 42 is slightly over here. Okay, here should be 42. If here is 16 unit, here 24 unit, then 2 unit here equals to, then you total out to be 40. Total out to be 42. Okay, and then here is the, if here is 2 unit, here is 8 unit, here should be 6 unit. You can calculate whether it all total out to be 48. And then you can clearly see that this portion here, this 2 units is actually equals to $5. So if 2 units equals to $5, my badminton has how many units? My badminton in total has 24 units. 24 units will be giving me how much? You just do this, 24 times 5 divide. So 24 times 5 divide 2, 24 times 5 divide 2 will actually give me $60.